Clint Eastwood gets things done. In fact, he made this movie in just 5 weeks, a time frame usually reserved for bare-bones indie films. Well, actually, this kind of is a bare-bones indie film, except Clint Eastwood's walking around in it, and critics are eating it up. Gran Torino was an awards favorite, already winning Best Actor and Best Screenplay from the National Board of Review and garnering several nominations from other respected organizations. Here, Eastwood acts out a sort of wrong side of the tracks Dennis the Menace, playing grumpy Mr. Wilson to a neighborhood full of rascally Asian immigrants. But instead of just yelling, 78-year-old Eastwood kicks the crap out of his co-stars, all played by non-professional actors because, hey, 5 weeks doesn't allow a lot of time for casting. Eastwood's so tough, he cannibalizes his own movies. Right about now, Angelina Jolie's probably wondering what the hell happened to her Oscar spotlight.
So nice of you to help out with your granddaughter's shoot today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. You know, as long as somebody watches the holiday DVD special.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Was it a long commute from the retirement home?
Retirement home?
Grace, your grandma is hitting me.
Eastwood! It's not working!
This week on WePCTV.
How do you feel about music? No, how do you feel about music?
I love music.
WePCTV is brought to you by ASUS and Intel. You dream it, ASUS builds it, Intel inside.
What movie did you just see?
Gran Torino.
What made you go and see it today?
Clint.
I'm a big Clint Eastwood fan.
Why are you a Clint Eastwood fan?
Oh, Clint Eastwood's been around for 100 years.
A lot of his stuff I've just always liked, you know.
He's a very good director. You know, I liked him Unforgiven.
He's a great American.
What do you think Clint Eastwood's saying about America with this movie?
Basically that the country's changing.
It shows that a character who starts as bigoted, you know, he gets to know a different culture.
I think it was a little over the top with the racism and stuff. It was a little silly, but you know, I don't know. Maybe that's what they think it's like in Michigan. You know.
He put a lot of thought into this one. It wasn't just to shoot him up. It was very, very good.
You know, it didn't get a lot of major Golden Globe nominations. Why do you think that is?
You know, that's actually not surprising because it's not a great movie.
You could go on and on about this movie, about its flaws, and it's good and it's bad, but it's worth seeing.
Know that he's not acting anymore. This is his last movie. That's what he says. So hopefully that's not the case, but if it is, he went out on top.
Clint Eastwood operates on the fringes of Hollywood. You know, he makes his own movies, he does his own thing. Would you like to see him, you know, working with other people again?
Sure.
Yeah, I think he's kind of on the fringe, but he's also kind of on the mainstream, too, in some ways. He kind of works within the system, but it doesn't constrain him.
What's better, Changeling or Gran Torino?
Gran Torino, I think, was a better movie. Changeling was a better story because of the truth of it. You know, it was a true story. So.
On a 1 to 10, what would you rate this movie?
On a 1 to 10, I'd say I'd give it an 8.
I would have to say a 10.
Give it an 8, 8.5.
9.5.
For a Clint fan, I'd say definitely a 10. And, you know, for the people who didn't like Fistful of Dollars and things like that, you know, that's their problem.
It's a quiet little movie. It's not going to be for everybody, but it's really, really good. If you're a fan, go out and support him.
Looks like a decades-long career is paying off for Eastwood as his fans are coming out in force and giving this movie an overall rating of a 9. Not sure what movie you want to see, but not near a computer? Be sure to subscribe to the Beyond the Trailer podcast so you can watch episodes right on your phone. I'm Grace Randolph, and you've just gone Beyond the Trailer.